Hello dancers, this is Charisse right here from Canada's National Ballet School, and I'm here to teach you some hip hop. But first, let me introduce my lovely assistant right here, Ashley. Thank you so much for doing this and helping me out. As you can see, I'm very excited because I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of moves. We're going to have some fun. We're going to listen to some great music and have a ton of fun. Wonderful. So before we get started, let's make sure stretching out your arms. You have enough space in your spaces, in your bedrooms, your living room, wherever you may be. Make sure with your toes you have enough space. That's it. Wonderful. Maybe you want to take like a little step over. Make sure you have enough room to also like go side to side, maybe front back. Yeah, diagonally. Beautiful. Just make sure you have a nice arm's width of space around you today. All right. So as we get started with our warm up, we're going to get started with some hopping, some stretching, and then some following along. All right. So let's get right into it. Let's have our feet apart. I like to always have my arms crossed. Maestro, hit that beat for me. Awesome. We could nod our head as the music comes in. Wonderful. Keep going with that head. All right, let's start with hops. We go up. Awesome. That's it. Keep those hops going. You can keep them small. You don't have to go too high. That's it. All right, let's do a little crisscross. We go. Open, cross. That's it. Keep it going. All right, we're going to twist our hips now. So if you want, you don't want to hop, you can just go like this for me. On the spot. That's it. Or you can hop it up and down. All right, a little jumping jacks. Ready? That's it. 8 more, like that. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna freeze with our feet open. And up, and down. Up, and down. That's it. All right, double time, a little faster. We go. Woo, you might not make it all the way to the ground. That's okay. Woo, let's do our marches. Just go a little slow, because the music's going a little slow. Awesome. All right, double time, we march. Awesome, keep it going. All right, with our arms, let's raise the roof a little bit. Let's go a little slow. So, catch your breath like I am. Awesome, faster. Wonderful, we're gonna go with the arm swings. Another arm swing. All right, wonderful. Let's get into a little bit of bounces with our knees, all right? We bounce, bounce, bounce. So just bending our knees, just like that. Awesome. A little faster. Awesome, keep it going. Awesome, now let's bring one foot apart. Same thing with our bounces. We bounce, let's do slow, slow. There you go. Okay, faster, we go. Awesome, keep it going. You could do a little side to side with your shoulders. Wonderful, into our stretch, we go one arm over. Hold it here. Nice long stretch across our body. Wonderful, bring it down. Other side. Big stretch over. That's it. Wonderful. We're gonna bring both hands up. And depending on how low you could go, you could bring it to our toes, you could bring it to our knees, however you please. That rhymed. Wonderful. Let's just roll it up from our backs. Wonderful. With our head, we look side to side. Look, look. 4 more like that. Last 2. Up and down, we look up and down. 4 more. Last 2. Ear to ear, we go down. That's it. Last 2. All right, let's do a half circle to the front. And to the front. And 2 more. Last one. Wonderful. As we wait for the next song to come on, let's have our arms crossed. I always cross my arms in between music just to wait for the beat to kick in. Yeah? Wonderful. Awesome. So let's go back to our head rolls. We're going to just do it to the back now. We're going to go back. And back. That's it. Back. Last one. Wonderful. Shoulders. Let's bring them up and down. We go. Up. Down. Up. Up. Wonderful. All right. Double time. We go. And ha, 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 ha. We go even faster than this. Let's go faster. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey. Awesome. We're going to go. Just like that. Hey. All right. A little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go. Add your little hips into it if you want. Wonderful. We're going to go back. Twist our arms. And back. A little faster. We go. Boom. Ha. 2 more. Last one. And back. I like to switch it up. There we go. Wonderful. Let's bring one arm. Cross. Hook. That's it. Awesome. Let that go. Other arm. Switch. Hold it here. Wonderful. All right. Bring that arm down. Hands on the hips. A little bit of around the world. And back. 1 more. And back. Great. Other direction. And back. Last one. And down. Wonderful. Let's grab one foot behind us. Wonderful. All right, bring that down if you can. Roll out your ankle for me. A full body warm up today. Wonderful. All the way with your ankle. Wonderful. Let's switch legs. Bring the other foot behind you. As I find my balance here, let me pull my belly button. Yes, that seems to work. Awesome. Let's bring that leg down. And roll your ankle for me. Wonderful. And other way with your ankle. Wonderful. Let's shake that all out. Whew. Wonderful, Maestro. Thank you so much for the music today. All rightio. So let's get down to business. First, I like to do a quick little check-in. For my hip hop classes, I like to do a little thing of follow the leader. All right. So we did it in the warm-up. You were following me during the warm-up, but I'm going to do a little section with just some music where I'm going to just let you follow some of the moves that I'm going to show you today. So the first move we did so far was the bounce. Let's just review that one. Let's have our feet apart. So we're going to just bounce with our knees. And knees. And knees. That's it. All right. So it's not all just your knees. I want you to also think about your torso. So I'm going to face sideways for you. So as I bend, I also bring my back to the back. All right. Back. There we go. And bounce. Just a couple like that. Just follow along with me. And ha. So we could go faster. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Awesome. If you saw my arms, I just kind of let them go loose. However they swing, okay? So we want to do our bounces, and I might throw in a little 2-step here. So a 2-step, you step 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's it. Follow along with me. Ha. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now to add our bounces to the 2-step, I bounce. Stepping out, I bounce together. Out, together. Out, together, and out. Together. That's it. Keep it going. Together. Out. Together. Out. Together. Wonderful. Together. All right. I think we have just the low down. So I'm going to be doing our bounces, some 2-steps. I might throw in a couple more moves into there. Let's see what happens. Just follow along with me. I will take my time and explain you through everything. All right. Beautiful. Let's get to this. Maestro, you could hit that beat for me. Awesome. Let's actually start with our head. We know down. That's it. Feel the beat. Wonderful. All right, let's get into our bounces with our arms crossed. Ready? We go. 5, 6, 7, 8. We bounce. Down. That's it. Hey. All right, we're gonna go faster. Double time. We bounce. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep that head. Wonderful. All right, let's do our 2 steps slow. We go. Step together. Step together. There we go. Step together and step together. Just like that. Keep it going. Ha. Wonderful. All right, we're going to speed it up. Couple more, just like this. Last one slow. All right, let's speed it up. We go. Step. Ha. That's it. Keep that bounce in those knees. Hey, make sure your arms can do whatever they like. Hey. Awesome. All right, we're going to end off with our feet apart. Ready? Feet apart. We bounce. Ha. Add those arms. We're picking it up. Yes, there you go. Hey, double time. We bounce. 1, 2. Hey. Wonderful. Feet together. We bounce. Feet together. Hey. That's it. Keep going. Now with our arms. I like to do a little snake. We go. And other arm. Hey. Awesome. A little faster with our arms. We go. That's it. All right, let's raise the roof this time. Hey. 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 Awesome. Double time. We go faster. Wonderful. Let's have feet apart. Ha. Just bring it up. 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 Raise the roof. Awesome. Same thing. 4 times. We raise. Ha. 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 Raise the roof. Awesome. Let's go a little faster. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Hey. It's like a hip hop party in here now. What? Awesome. Hey. Last set. Awesome. Let's end with our arms crossed. Woo. Awesome. Shake that out if you need to. Whew. That was a lot of work, wasn't it, Ashley?
I'm feeling really warmed up. I'm feeling great.
I know. Hip hop could be a nice cardio. That's what I like to say. Nice thing to get your blood flowing. Start breathing a little bit heavier. So to combat that, let's just take a moment to breathe for a sec. Just roll your shoulders back with me. Just 2 times to the back and 2 times to the front. Wonderful. Let's bring our arms up. Big deep breath in and out. One last time. Deep breath in and out. Beautiful. All right, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to show you 5 foundational hip hop moves. It might sound like a lot, but some of these moves you might already know. All right, I'm just going to give you names to them. So let's get started. So let's start off with, there's a move that I actually kind of did in the warm up and follow along already. This move is called the Smurf. Feet are going to be together. All right, we're going to do our bounces like we just learned. Bounce and bounce. And bounce, and bounce. Now with our arms, we're going to go out 2 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Let's add the bounce. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Follow along. Hey, and ha. Hey, ha. Last one. Vroom, vroom. All right? So that one's called the Smurf. Not necessarily named after the Smurfs, the movie, but it's called the Smurf, okay? So with the Smurf, we could also add in a little 2-step, what we also just learned. So the 2-step, to remind you, is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Let's add the arms. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Let's do the on the spot 4 times. Last one, 2-step. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Beautiful. So that one's called the Smurf, all right? 1, 2, and 1, 2. Next up on our list of hip hop moves to learn, we're going to learn about the Bart Simpson. This is probably Ashley's favorite move.
I like this one.
Yeah.
This one.
Beautiful. So Bart Simpson, arms are going to go like this. Let's just do the upper body first. Here, bring it up like a little muscle man, okay? And then drag it this way, bring it up. That's it. Boom. Hey, and boom. Hey. Now with our feet, we're going to go in the opposite direction of where our arms are pointing, okay? So we're going to go whoosh and up. So we slide, whoosh and up, just like that. Whoosh and up and boom and up. A couple more. Hey, ta, and hey, and hey. Whoosh. Wonderful. Let's add on a little bit of flavor, I like to say, all right? So I want you to start thinking about where your head is in the space. Let's actually look in the direction of where we're going. So if I'm going this way, I look, and then look to the front, look to the front. A couple more like that. Ha, boom. Ha, that's it. Keep it going. Hey, boom. Hey, that's it. Last one. Beautiful. One last flavoring to this move. Let's think about our knees now, all right? So I like to stay on my toes. I'm not fully up, but I'm not like completely flat-footed. I like to just have my weight on my toes, okay? I do that because I want to point my knees now in the direction of where I'm going, okay? So if I have my head and my knees pointing at the same direction, it looks like this. We go whoosh and up, boom, and up. That's it. Boom, and up, boom, and up. Couple more like that. Hey, 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 last one. Ha, wonderful, all right? That's the Bart Simpson, all right? So don't worry, we're gonna do all these moves at the very end after I teach them all with some music, so we could just practice them, have some fun with it, okay? So, that's move number 2. We still got 3 more to go. The third one we're gonna do today is, let's go with, the prep. The prep. So we're going to start with our hands behind our back. Let's face a diagonal, okay? We're going to have one foot in front, one foot behind. With the foot that's in front, we're going to put all our weight on this leg. We're going to go back, up, and up. That's it. Just do one leg for now. And up, just like that. Ha, ha, and ha. Last one. Woo. So I'm going to freeze in this I'm going to try and hold my balance here for you all. I like to sink in my shoulders a little bit, okay? When I go back, I sink in my shoulders, sink in it, sink, all right? It's just like that. Boom, boom. And don't forget, you could bend this knee. You don't have to be straight up the entire time, all right? There we go. You bend into it, shrink your shoulders a little bit. That's the one, all right? Other direction. So we just flipped over, all right? So in the front leg is the one that's bending. We have our standing leg, okay? We go 5, 6, 7, 8. We go back and back, back, back. That's it. Hey, hey, wonderful. Last one. Hey, now with the prep, we're actually going to switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, so on and so forth. We get this. All right, let's do that. Just like that. Following along with me. We go 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. All right, I want to add a little bit to this. Let's add the raising the roof, yeah? Let's go. We raise the roof. Hey, ha. Hey, that's it. Wonderful. Keep it going. We got this. Hey. Last 2. Last one. Hey. Wonderful. So that one's called the prep. So far, let me recap it here. We have done the Smurf. Wonderful. We've also did the Bart Simpson. Hey. Hey. And we just did the prep. Wonderful. All right. We have 2 more on my list here. Let's go right into the Biz Marquee. So the way I like to remember this word and this foundational move is showbiz. Spirit fingers, you know. Show business. Wonderful. Show business. All right. So showbiz, marquee, mark it on the wall. That's the one right there. All right. So biz marquee. Biz marquee. Biz marquee. Couple more like that. Marquee. Wonderful. Just the arms. Ha. Boom. Ha. Boom. Ha. That's it. Last one. Ha. All right. The reason why I'm doing the arms first is, well, a lot of the moves I'm showing you today do have some hops in it. That's why I did a lot of hopping in the warm-up. So we're prepared and ready for all the hops in these foundational moves that I'm showing you today. So let's hop to one direction with our showbiz hands. We hop. Hop. Marquee. Hop. Marquee. That's it. Hop. Marquee. There we go. Hop. Marquee. Couple more like that. Hey. Boom. Hey, that's it. Boom. Hey. And boom. Hey, wonderful. Now let's add a little bit of flavoring to our biz marquee, okay? Yes, we have show business hands and we mark it on the wall, but how can we make it funkier? Oh, okay. So to do that, let's have our hop. Woo. Really use your torso. You can really sink into it. Have lots of fun with our shoulders. We could look into the direction. Remember with our Bart Simpson, we could look to where we're going, yeah? So we look here, boom, we look at it, boom, we look at it, boom, we look at it. That's it. A couple more like that. There we go. Add some flavorings, your own flavorings. Explore the movement however you please. Last two. Last one. And ha. Wonderful. Biz marquee for you all today. Our last one, dancers, for the day is called the Gucci. All right, not necessarily named after the brand, the fashion designer brand Gucci, but it's called the Gucci. Let's bring one arm up here. 2 hops to the side. We go. 1, 2. Switch hands and we go. 1, 2. All right, just like that. We go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. If you don't feel like hopping today, we could do it on the spot. Hey. Hey. Boom. Hey. Take out what I'm doing with my torso again, right? With my shoulders. I'm rocking back and forth. There we go. Ha. Hey. Hey, nice little rock with it. And I'm still bouncing with my knees. My knees are still bending. Ha. That's it. Wonderful. Last one. Woo. All right. Let's roll our shoulders out. Let's shake all our movements out of here. Quick review before we do this with music. We did the Smurf. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We also went into the Bart Simpson. Hey. Hey. Hey, let's go into the prep. Switch. 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 Awesome. Biz marquee. Boom. Ha. Ha. 2 more. Gucci, we go. Gucci. Hey. Hey. Last one. Wonderful. Great. All right, let's get into some of that with some music. Let's have our feet apart, arms across, and our maestro will hit that beat for us. Wonderful. All right, let's get that head into it. Awesome. Add a little bit of shoulders into there as well. Wonderful. Let's add our bounces, all right? We bounce. 5, 6, 7, 8. We bounce. And bounce. Let's take it slow first. There we go. Ha. Ha. All right, let's speed it up. Double time. We bounce. Okay, I'm going to switch up the order on you. Let's start with the prep. Here you go. Switch. That's it. All right, let's race through with our prep. Ready? We go. Hey. And. That's it. Great. All right, biz marquee. We go. And ha. We'll go a little slow. 2 more slow. All right, let's go a little faster. We go. Hey. Wonderful. Let's bounce it out. Awesome. I just want to do a little reset before we get into our next move, all right? Let's go to the Bart Simpson. Ready? Here you go. Hey, and boom. Hey, and boom. Ha, that's it. All right, let's speed it up. Ready? Here you go. Hey. Awesome. All right, we go. Into. What was next? Huh, I don't remember. Let's do a Smurf. Yes, that's it. Here you go. Hey. All right, Gucci, let's go. Hey. Awesome, back to a Smurf. Into our prep, let's go. Hey. That's it. Awesome, let's raise the roof one more time. Here we go. That's the one. A little faster. I know, speed it up on you. All right, Bart Simpson, we go. Hey, faster, we go. Ha. Let's bring it a little lower. Huh? Huh? A little experimentation here. Awesome, bring it up. All right, we're going to go right into the Biz Markie. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey. Awesome, let's bring the arm low. We're going to go down. There we go. Ha. Wonderful, let's bounce it out. Reset. Bounce. Bounce. Whoa, catch our breath a little bit. We've been doing a lot. Actually, I think the song's about to end. So let's just hold our pose. That's it. Wonderful. Let's take a couple deep breaths right there. Right there. Let's bring arms up. And down. Wonderful. Bring arms up. And down. All right. Now that we've cooled down just a little bit, let's get into a quick little sequence. So we're going to put these moves to a couple counts. We're going to do it to the same song. So let's start off with our feet together. We're going to start off with the Smurf. All right. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. As we're done here, we're going to hop out. Whoop. Biz Markie. Whoop. Biz Markie. We're going to do just 2. Just 2. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just like that. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. Let's do that just from the top one more time, starting off with the Smurf. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Gucci. Gucci. Wonderful. After we're done our Gucci, let's go right into our prep. We go 1, 2, raise the roof, 3, 4. After that, we're going to go down 5, 6. And then let's hop it back to our center, 7, 8. That's it. All right. From the very top, without music, feet together. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Biz Markie. We go out, up, Gucci, and hey, hey, hey. Awesome prep. We go 1, 2. That's it. We go slice, slice, bounce, bounce. Wonderful. I think we all have it. Just a very quick sequence. Let's try that along with some music now. Maestro, whenever you're ready, let's hit that beat. That's it. Keep that head moving. Keep all those shoulders. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. And 5, 6 with the Smurf. 6, 7, we go. Wonderful. Biz Markie. Gucci. Into the prep. Ha, ha, hey, hey. There we go. That's it. One more time. Just like that. Let's keep the music running. Feet are together. We start with our Smurf. We go 1, 2, 4. Biz Markie. We go. We prep. Ha, ha. Hey, awesome. One more time. Last time. Just have so much fun with it. Let's hip hop it out. We go in 5, 6, 7, 8. We go. Hey, Biz Markie. Gucci. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Thank you so much, dancers, for doing a fun hip hop class with myself and Ashley. Wonderful. To cool off really quickly, let's just roll our shoulders back. Roll them back a little bit. Roll them forward. Wonderful. Shake out your one leg. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake out the other leg. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. One arm. Other arm. Shake your whole body. Whew. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed class with me today, and I hope you remember and explore these 5 moves. Let's go over them very quickly. We learned the Smurf, the Bismarcky, the Prep, the Bart Simpson, and what was the last one?
The Gucci.
Gucci. Thank you. There's so many moves you just tend to forget sometimes. But that's all for today, folks. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next one.